What's up, guys? So let's take a look at Bitcoin today. Now we formed some very interesting head and shoulders pattern. We've broken down ever since. I think I have to draw this again. Start again. What is going on? Well, maybe I will be able again now. Well, I don't know if this is the best drawing that I've ever had done. Then maybe I will. Well, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Okay, something like this. So here should be another kind of triangle. So anyways, we formed kind of a head and shoulders pattern, and we went lower ever since. Basically, we came to retest this support line. Now, if you look back to what is it, 2018, which was the biggest rally we had, we came all the way to almost 20,000, and then we went lower from there, and pretty much for the next weeks and months we went lower and lower, and then we went high again, we went lower again. So basically, if we take a look on the weekly chart, we see that Bitcoin forms kind of highs and lows all the time. So it is very likely that the next move would be something like maybe this, and then in a couple of years we could go much higher from there. But currently, since we're looking at the weekly chart, and if we add some indicators to the another time, that at 51. So what is going on? So we are at this support. Well, we could take this line here, which is exactly at the 50-day EMA, and those thin lines, they are just kind of indicators of the stock market that we just broke slightly, but we never really stayed under there. So often this is considered just dropping outside of specific support lines or specific lines just so that banks and hedge funds can trigger some stop losses. But for the next couple of weeks, it is likely that we will go and trade between the 20 and 50-day EMA. The other hand, if we add some other indicators, Now we can see that from here until here we slightly went a little bit higher. So it is more a straight line, but slightly to the upside, while here we went lower. This is typically or often considered a divergence. In this case, it would be a bullish one, which means we could potentially, in the next couple of weeks, maybe even months, go much higher from here and break the previous highs, 65k. But notice since the line here isn't really going upwards like this one. I mean, we could take this in this line and draw it like this as well, but let's maybe add another indicator. What does the RSI say? Here, for example, we could draw a similar line and we would still have this divergence. If we add the MACD, we have kind of a similar line, although, well, we could argue about this one on the MACD, and it looks like the lines are currently going much lower. So, like I said, since this line here isn't really is more a straight line than a line that goes up. So it is possible that we will break all those support lines at this right here, which potentially would lead us to go down, and probably we will have the repeated pattern that we did over those years, that we will go likely something like this. And then maybe in the next 1, 2, 3 years we will try to go higher. So I don't know if you're trading Bitcoin on smaller time frames, but if you're investing, you'd probably be much smarter than to just trade it regularly, because as you can see we have jumps from February, January, from 30,000 to 60,000, and within 3 months, and then within 1 month we fell the same amount. But I guess if you want to know if the stock market or Bitcoin will rally, you have to watch the next couple of weeks, maybe until July, what will happen here. Otherwise, we will see the same pattern as we did in 2018 and 2019, where we go low, low, and then high. Or we could maybe rally right from here. Depends where we are. I mean, we could look at 2018 and argue that we are somewhere here. That would mean we could go much higher. But if we are here, then it is likely that we will go lower. So that's it for Bitcoin.